Okay. You weren't waiting too long. Okay, good. Yeah, it's been a busy day. We've had a lot of people come in. But I like those days because it's nice to be helping a lot of people relax and the day goes by. It's really nice. Thanks for asking. Okay, so I'm just gonna check to make sure that we're gonna be doing all the services that you requested. So let me just write it down here. So and I'm sorry, can you spell your name? Okay, thank you. Okay, so we have that you're going to be doing a CBD isolate treatment. Okay. And also you're going to have one of our specialty beverages. Okay. We are going to do an aroma spray to help you relax. Okay, and I see you already picked out the scent, Montana Sky. Okay, that's a really good one. Okay, I also have that we're going to be doing a face measuring. Okay, and did you prefer a, like a hard ruler for that, or did you want the measuring tape? The measuring tape. Okay. And then we're also going to be doing string cutting. Okay, so that should be everything that you signed up for. At the very end, I'm going to help you relax and you can close your eyes, and it's okay if you drift off to sleep, but we'll get to that when we get there. Okay. And is the room color to your liking? We chose the pink and the green, although it seems like there's a bit more pink. Do you want me to try to adjust that? Okay, 1 second. Okay. Does that help with the green a little bit? Okay, great. Okay, so let's start by just taking a deep breath in. Breathe in and breathe out. Let's do one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. And you know what? Let's do one more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now, if you don't mind, I'm going to adjust the settings so that the room is just a little darker. Okay, that should help you relax a little more. Now for the CBD, we'll start with that. You have 2 options for that. The first is a pill. Each pill is 30 milligrams, and you would just take 1. And this is CBD isolate, so there's no THC. It's just gonna help your body relax. You most likely won't feel too much, which I think is actually a good thing. It's supposed to just help ease some pain without you really noticing. So that's the 30 milligram pill. We also have, let me open it up, this little tincture. And so the entire thing has 500 milligrams, but that's the whole bottle. It's 17 milligrams per little dropper serving. So we're talking about 30 milligrams for a pill and 17 milligrams for a dropper. And if you want more than 17, we can do, you know, 2 of these or 1.5, whatever you think would be appropriate. So which one do you think? You want to do the oil? Okay, so you've never done either before. Okay, I'll show you how to do this and then I'll get a new bottle. So let me show you. So that's how much there would be. And you would just open your mouth and I would drop it under your tongue and you would hold it under your tongue for a few moments and then swallow it. So I'll show you. Okay, and that's it. It's very simple. There is a slight aftertaste, but it's really pretty mild. Some of the earlier CBD tinctures that came out really had quite an intense taste, I would say, and this is more mild. And then when you have your drink, you're not going to even notice. Okay, so let me get you a new box. Okay, so are you ready? Okay. All right, so just open your mouth. Okay, and now just hold that under your tongue. You can close your mouth, but just hold it there. Don't swallow immediately. It just helps with absorbing. I'm just gonna put this away, and then I'm sure it'll be time by then. Okay, you can go ahead and swallow. Yeah, it doesn't even really taste that much. It's just a little bit, kind of almost like a bitter, earthy taste. Okay, great. So are you ready to pick out your drink? Okay, actually, let me get my notebook back out. Let me just see. Okay, we just like to document. It helps us with keeping track of what's most popular. So we offer 3 different specialty drinks. So there's the green one, which is like a mint lemon. I know it seems like an interesting combination, but lemon and mint really go well together, and that is green, and I think it's very refreshing, invigorating. There's something interesting about drinking mint drinks because there's something very cooling, but then it kind of feels warm at the same time. It's hard to explain, but that's why I think it's invigorating. We also have a red drink, and that is like a cinnamon drink. It's like cinnamon apple. So you've got kind of like, again, that invigorating kind of like hotness from the cinnamon, but then there's a sweetness from the apple. And then we have a blue drink, and that is blueberry basil. A little less invigorating, a little bit more of a mild experience. So definitely good if you want something that tastes good and has an interesting flavor, is easy to sip, and is calming. And yeah, as you've noticed, the trend is kind of like an herb and a fruit, or I guess cinnamon's not an herb, but you know, a fruit and then an element that kind of complements it. So mint and lemon, cinnamon and apple, and blueberry basil. You want to do the mint and lemon. I like that you're choosing that because I think some people are afraid to try a mint drink. Have you ever had mint tea? Yeah, mint tea is interesting because again, you're getting the cooling from the mint, but the tea is usually hot, or at least that's how I drink it. Yeah, but I think mint lemon is very refreshing, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. So, like I said, it is green, as you can see here. Even with the pink lighting, I think you can tell it's green. It matches the lighting. I'm just gonna shake it around you. I like the idea of like the elements being shaken around as if we're preparing you for them. We're celebrating what's inside the bottle. And I don't know, maybe they say when you take medicine with gratitude, it's more effective. And I wonder if it's the same with when we're shaking these things around before you try them. You're kind of getting like a gratitude and maybe they'll work better. And, oh, you like this bottle? Well, I have good news for you because you're gonna get to take this bottle home with you. It's reusable and you can just wash it when you're done and reuse it. I sometimes just drink water out of these bottles. I have a couple myself. But with the type of lid, you can also do fermented drinks. You can do a lot. Oh yeah, you're very welcome. So let me do the honors. I'll open this for you. And yes, it's not fizzy. These are just the bottles we like to use. So I'm going to let you take some sips. And what'd you think of that? You like it? Yeah, here you go. Yeah, I find that it really is a nice combination. And I find people like having it handed to them like this, feeding them almost. Okay, so I'll close this and I'm gonna hand it to you, and you can just sip on it as we prepare for the next item. And you can sip this throughout the session as needed. Okay, so I'll give that to you. Okay, so let me just check the checklist. The one downside about these busy days is sometimes I forget what step we're already on because I've just been going through different services. CBD, the drink, the Aroma Spray, okay. And we're doing Montana Sky. So as a reminder, I mean, I think you know because you picked Montana Sky, but as a reminder, the scents that are included in this are elderflower, cedarwood, and sage. I really like sage a lot. I can almost like imagine the smell of sage. Elderflower and cedarwood. Once I smell them, I go, oh yeah, those ones. Okay, so in the same vein, I'm gonna shake this around you. I'm gonna tap it around you. And this way, we're just, once again, making sure that you feel like you're appreciating and grateful for what you're about to experience, and then you'll enjoy it more. Okay, and you can close your eyes, whatever you would like. Stop and take a moment to breathe that in. Breathe out. Let's do just a few more sprays. Yes, it's very gentle. So even though I sprayed a lot, it's not overwhelming. And just close your eyes for a moment. Close your eyes. Listen to the sound of the tapping. Can you hear it when it's further away? And when it's closer? Keep your eyes closed just for a moment longer. We're just going to appreciate the moment we are in, feeling calm, feeling relaxed. There's nothing to worry about right now. All we need to do is care about the present moment. And when you're ready, open your eyes slowly. Welcome back. It's interesting how just taking a moment to close your eyes can really change the tempo, change the tone. You go away for a moment to your own little world and you come back opening your eyes and feeling a little refreshed. And that's something you can do anytime. Well, maybe not when you're driving or something like that, but if you just have a moment to yourself, maybe you're sitting somewhere, you can always take a moment to just breathe or close your eyes and return. Now we've got the little tape measure, and it's time to measure your face. And yes, that does have a little apple on it. Yes, it came from cider. They sent a little tape measure with the order. Okay, so we're just gonna do the diagonal. So that's what we're looking at, 7. And then also 7. I'm not going to tell you the measurement for everything. I think that can sometimes stress people out. They wonder if it's a good or bad measurement, but that's not what this is about. I just wanted to give you a sense of what I'm doing. But now I'm just going to measure. Okay. I'm just measuring different distances. Some might be from your head to your chin, head to your chest, all kinds of things. Okay. another one here. Okay. Just stay still. Okay. Let's try that one more time on this side. 14. Okay. Okay, do you mind just closing your eyes just for a moment? Thank you. Okay. Keep them closed. Okay, you can open your eyes. Now I want you to turn your head to the right and just keep it there. Okay, you can look back at me. Now turn your head to the left and just hold it. And you can look back at me. And now can you tilt your head up? Okay. Okay. And then tilt it down. Okay. Okay, keep it like that. I did that wrong. Just keep it still. Okay. You can look back at me again, straight ahead. And this will be the last one. Okay, now I'm just gonna write down some notes if that's okay. Again, these numbers aren't good or bad. I find people really relax when I take the notes. So, Okay. I can still smell that Montana sky when I just take a moment to notice it. Oh yes, take a break to drink some of your mint lemon drink. And how are you feeling? How do you feel about the CBD tincture? That's great. That's like I said, you won't really notice it too much. You might just notice that your body feels a little better. That's all I can say about it, with it being the CBD isolate. Okay. Now we're coming to our final item that was scheduled ahead of time. Let me just double check. Okay, so it's time to do some string cutting. You have some strings. You don't really know they're there. They kind of just grow and you don't realize it. You can't see them until you come here, and we have someone that's trained to pull them out. And so we pull the strings and we snip them, and then it's just a maintenance thing. The strings don't bother you when you have them, or at least you don't notice, but when they're cut you do feel sort of uplifted a little bit. Yeah, it can be really refreshing. It kind of lifts some weight off. Okay, so just give me a moment. Okay, hold on. We've got a short one here. And I think for the short ones, we can just go ahead and cut it at the root. Okay, see, that was the string. It wasn't very long, but it's still good maintenance to cut it. Actually, there's a little piece left at the root. There we go. Let's see. Okay, we've got one on, oh, we've got two on this side. Let me do this one first. I think this one's short enough that we can just go all the way up. There you go. Do you like that sound? Okay, that was a string. And then there was another one on this side. Alright, this one's a little bit longer. The thing is, when they're really long, it's good to cut them in segments. Let me just try that. Sometimes it's just too intense to do it all at once. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to this side. You've got one down here. It's not too long. But there's a little bit more at the root. See? Okay, let me just, hold on, I'm sensing one here, but nothing's coming out. Oh, hold on, there's one on this side. And this one is a bit long, so let's cut, cut, and cut. And let me try to find that one again on the other side. It seemed to be, hold on, I think it's a little stuck. Okay, hold on. I think you're gonna see what I mean in a second. So I'm just gonna pull this. Okay. I knew there was a long one. So let's cut and cut, and let's do one more cut. Okay, and we're just okay. How do you feel now? Yes, it's interesting how you can have those strings and not notice, but then once they're trimmed, you do notice a difference. Now, I'm just going to refer to this again. We've come to the end of what you selected for services, but I'm sensing that there's one more thing that you need. And you won't be charged for this. I just want to say that up front because you didn't order it. It's just something that working with you now, I'm sensing that you need. So it's in this beautiful little golden pig. And it opens, and you can't see it, but there's a special serum inside. It's sort of invisible, which is great because you can put it on. You don't have to take it off. It'll just absorb, and you can go around and people won't notice. And we would just scoop some and apply it to your face. And it has a nice cooling sensation. There's something that, like, just when you put it on, it feels like you're shimmering gold, even though it's invisible. And I think there's something about that that really makes people feel excited and like they're just gleaming and special. Okay, yeah. I'm glad that you want to try it. I'm gonna just once again tap this around you. And we can just ignore any of the sirens going off outside. And for extra luck and for the serum to work better, the piggy is gonna give you a little kiss. Are you ready? Mwah. Okay. So here we go. Okay. And now I'm just gonna rub it in a little bit more with the little tool it comes with. Okay. And now the piggy's gonna give you one more kiss. Mwah. Okay. How does that feel? Yeah, I really think it's a nice feeling too. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Okay, so you're going to close your eyes and you're going to fall asleep. Let's take a deep breath in and out. And you'll sleep for just the right amount of time, and then you'll wake up feeling refreshed, and you can leave this room and you can go out and carry on with the rest of your day, and you'll feel refreshed, you'll feel bright and new, and you'll feel ready for whatever it is that you need to do. Going to close your eyes. Close your eyes and fall asleep. You're going to fall asleep. Fall asleep. And good night. Good night. Good night. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this, please like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And as always, Toda Rabah, Lila Tov. Thank you very much and good night.